I ask you this: with you coming up in the church atmosphere as a singer, starting off anyway, how was that transition to the R&B? Well, you don't really do like the
I'll do the typical.
yeah.
So I started singing background for this artist named Anye. That's what kind of segued the more sexier stuff like that. At the time he was playing for Anye, I started singing background for her, and it taught me a lot, like the way she commanded the crowd and all that. And I'm like, hold on, like how can we turn this into something different? Because most of the songs is about just like family stuff or just everyday life things, and then we got a little more lovey-dovey, slightly sexual with like one or two records. It was nothing extra, but her, just the way that she moved, made me want to kind of do some stuff like that. So that's how I started to transition into that era. I started doing covers like at little open mics and stuff like that. That's pretty much what started me getting into all of that.
Gotcha.
But he's the writer. My husband's the writer, so
okay.
Like he like, well, no, you sound good on this, you sound good on that, and then we both have a church background, so it makes sense in some instances.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Always.
Yeah. Why you steer away from like the sexualization in your music?
Cause I don't want to be a sex symbol, even though women are perceived that way. Period. I don't want to give them that. Like that's what they want from a woman. Like majority of the audience, I'm not saying males, I'm just saying the audience, they expect the woman to come out and list or do this, blah, blah, blah. But I like to do what I like to do. Like I think I'm like rare. I don't really perform in heels. It's not happening. It's going to be tennis shoes all day. But I just stay away from it. It's just not me. I'm not comfortable. Just being completely honest. If I sing about love or something sexual or something like that, it's going to be something that I've done. And a lot of times, I don't think you want this stuff like that. Because we can't talk about nothing fake. You don't want to hear my business. But, I mean, it's ways to talk about it without actually talking about it. Which I got some records like that. And it'll make you think whatever you want to think, but you still don't know what I'm talking about in a sense or whatever. So, I just try to stay away from it for so many reasons. I'm still I still do gospel, but I am a pop artist all day long. So that's just what it is. It's just the way that I present it. Because I have some songs that's a little sexy to it, but it's the way it's presented. People don't really take it that way. Now, if I walked out in like some heels or something, they'd be like, okay, I get it. Or it depends on how the dancers or how we doing it when we performing it. So it's all in the presentation of the song. So I kind of I stay away from it, but at the same time, it's there, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.